fallen fighters in the ring. I feel it's fitting. This instrumental right here. Luther. Niggas gonna be emotional this weekend. Ryan lost to Rolly. All right, man. Cut. We're gonna get into this card where they actually put Ryan as the headliner coming off suspension for doing performance enhancing drugs. They allow this man, they reward this man. And I talked about this shit. See, that's why I do what I do, man. I don't show up unless I'm gonna say some real shit. I talked about how they wanted to reward Ryan Garcia, put him as the main event, no world title. Um, and then he jumped in there and with Rolly Romero, they in New York, you know, um, the location, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, what is, you got dudes being escorted to the area where the ring is in these um luxurious cars, all the opponents being escorted in cars to the ring, while you got regular New Yorkers be able to just walk by, get in the way, block the street, do whatever. you know they got to honk at people to get out of the way so that the boxers can get to the ring. So, I mean, while I'm doing the stream, I'm thinking about all the stuff, stuff that's coming to my mind as I'm recapping this event. But um, Ryan got cooked, man. Ryan got cooked. But you know what? Let me do my due diligence and start from the top. I want to start from the top, man. Let's see. The first fight I actually caught was Teofimo Lopez. I actually didn't even see. I came in on the seventh round, the end of the seventh round. So I missed the earlier rounds, but um, I gotta be real. Teofimo Lopez looked very impressive in there, against an opponent who was doing the best that he could do. Shout out to Arnold Barboza. He had been calling out Teofimo Lopez for years. Um, he finally got his opportunity at a world title. He was undefeated. He he came off the Jack Catterall victory to position himself to where Tio couldn't run no more. And that's why I always salute, the top contenders. And I'm always keeping an eye on that mandatory situation. No matter what weight class or what freaking fighter it is, I'm like, okay, these mandatories should be coming up. Who's next? Because there's always somebody in line. Somebody's trying to position themselves to be the next one. And that's what Barboza was trying to do. And Tio said, Tio definitely had superior speed advantage. His footwork was great. His stamina, his conditioning was 100%. One camp with Reynoso, and he don't get tired. He looks great. He looks impressive, man. He even did a backflip and a front tumble um, after the fight to show you how much energy Fima Lopez had left. I'll tell you, performance of the night, hands down. Um, because I didn't give a damn about this card. No way. You know what I'm saying? But I was just impressed to see some good boxing ability displayed. My only issue with Teofimo Lopez is he doesn't fight the people that he disrespects. That's my thing. Like, my argument with Teofimo is that you spend time trolling all of these individuals outside of your weight class, or if they're in your weight class, you're not fighting them. The ones that you have the most, to say about in interviews, you're not fighting them. You know. So when it comes to that, I'll just be looking at you like, man, whatever, bro. You like to use other people's names, troll other people to get where you at, and when the lights shine on you, you got to perform, and that's exactly what Teofimo Lopez did. So I can't hate on his performance. Flame of fame to Teofimo Lopez for outboxing Arnold Barboza. It wasn't like Arnold Barboza was really getting hurt or nothing like that. It was just Teofimo Lopez. Ring IQ was on a whole different level than Barboza. Barboza was just, for the most part, following Teofimo Lopez around the ring. Tio, just showing his elusive movement, even done a few Ali shuffles in there. And he was having fun. He was ready to fight, like he had said when he had walked in with his little whatever Zorro mask or whatever he had on, a WrestleMania mask he had on in the weigh-in. People was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "I'm just ready to fight. I ain't ready to fight." And you know how weird Tio is, but he gets in there and he fights, man. He's still, like I said, I caught it late, 7th, 8th round, and I just seen some marks on his face. I'm like, damn, man, Tio. I mean, despite how great he looked, I just be like, bro, yo, you be getting, it be looking like you lost at the end of the fight because your face just swells up. You be knotted up, purple, blue. Like, I'm like, come on. But he looked spectacular. I can't, you know what I mean? Give it up to him. So shout out to you, Tio. You showed up, new haircut in front of Sheik and these New Yorkers. I guess I did not like the setup. 'Cause I was just like, how many people's there? Like, you got about 900, ninjas outside, being watched heavily by security and cops and or whatever. And then you got these like, what, 300 inside? It was weird, but shout out to whoever was there. I saw Carl Anthony Towns and whoever else, you know, but Family T.O., Barboza, and, they actually had a decent performance. Barboza was definitely trying, it wasn't like he wasn't putting up the effort. The effort was there. But Tio's is on a different level than Barboza, man. You know. However, the guy is saying something about. See, what I'm saying he trolling. Now, if y'all watch the fight and y'all seen what he said after the fight, now they gonna go after Boots. Like, how many people really believe that? How many people believe that? You know how many times I've seen Tio talk about, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna fight this guy. We're gonna go after that guy. We're gonna do this." Wasn't it Crawford a little bit ago? That was Boots. Still saying this dude loves, see, the people that he talk about, he not fighting them, bro. He's not getting in there with Boots, man. Y'all can miss me with that shit. He's not getting in there with Boots. This is another play. Shout out to Tio, man. I got your game, bro. This is what you do. You fight these regulars, these contenders, these top contenders or whatnot. You get a good little win, and then you start calling out some big dogs. Somebody who, what I'm saying, really out of your league. And then when the fight come around, is you fighting somebody else, Claggets and weird niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's just what T.O. do, man. So like I said, that's my only issue. He just he fakes it to make it, man. He acts like he want all the smoke with all these dudes, and then when it really comes down on opportunity to get active, he don't do it with these people that he talked to shit about. So shout out to him, but nah. I had a Black Horseman. Shout out to the playback gang. Who we got up in here out the gate? We got Bruce Gas. Shout out to Bruce, man. And we got Raz Clot. Shout out to the homies, man. Tough to get out of bed to do a roll work at 5 a.m. when you've been sleeping in silk pajamas. Yeah, man. So, but all in all, man, great performance for Tio, man. Great performance from Tio Lopez against the opponent that you had in front of you. And now I have to turn the Fahrenheit up just a little bit. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. I have to turn the Fahrenheit up just a little bit, man, because as expected, it was some bullshit on this card. You know, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. Now my prediction was Devin Haney was going to win the fight, and that if he lost to Jose Ramirez, he needs to retire because I said Jose sucks. Okay, and that's exactly what we saw. Was easy win for Devin, but both of them look like shit grease. That, I mean, it was an absolute snooze fest. Devin Haney came out nervous, jittery. I don't know what was going on with him in the first few rounds. Actually, I kind of do. He was worried about getting hit. The and shout out to because the commentary I was getting was from Jim Lampley and them. Shout out to my boy Actual Facts, man, for dropping the source. Where I was able to hear some good commentary from Jim Lampley, Antonio Tarver, and actually Antonio Tarver. I did have some criticisms for you, man. On a professional stage, you don't need to keep saying you feel me. People don't need to hear that every 5 seconds. Antonio Tarver is just like, yeah, what he need. Devin Haney needs to throw more punches. You feel me? Come on, man. Come on now. But yeah, it was Jim Lampley, Antonio Tarver. Who was the other individual? Well, it'll come back to me. However, man, Devin, um, I think the first round he maybe threw one punch, one or two punches. This was an awful display. Devin didn't warm up until I say about the seventh or eighth round. Then he started landing some good shots, good power shots on Jose. Because Jose's not shit, man. I was trying to tell y'all, bro. Jose Ramirez sucks, bro. Like this is the end of the road. I don't know what you do with the Jose Ramirez at this point. And the blueprint, the game plan or blueprint that Robert Garcia thought he had, dog, man. Look, man. Shout out to you, man, for having Bam Bam Rodriguez, homie, because it ain't too much else cracking out here for you, fam. These other game plans you got with other fighters is not it, fam. It's not, bro. I mean, 12 rounds of suck. You feel me? Just trash performance, man. You got a dude who's in there timid, who is coming off a layoff, who was not dropped 3 times in his last fight, and fought a dude who had PEDs in him. Like his head is ain't in the right place, and you in there doing nothing. Jose, and that's why I say I don't give excuses to these dudes that can't fucking cut a ring off and land shots, man. Jose, man, I don't want to ever see this man on a big card ever again, bro. Turkey Al Sheik, your excellency, you wasted your money, fam. You wasted your money on an irrelevant former has-been ass dude who can't hack it like Jalil. This guy cannot hack it in the real in the on the big stage, man. This is I don't want to see this shit. And I told y'all this. I framed this whole card. I said Ryan versus Rolly, nah, trash. I said, no, I actually said Tio Barboza. I said I like that fight, but that needed to be on a separate card, and that needed to be the main event. That is what I said. Not some dudes who one dude coming off PEDs and another dude coming off. I think Rolly was he coming off a loss? I don't know. Who cares? But they had to throw a participation belt in there for Ryan and Rolly, a Fatal Fury belt, because they're not on no big champ shit. They're not no champs, man. And y'all made that the main event. And this Devin Haney Ramirez shit, dog. You know, I don't get it, man. With like this was a step back for the Riyadh season shit. This shit was a disaster. The location where y'all put the shit, the overall the bullshit with the card. Well, like I said, I like Teal's performance. Barboza, I was rooting for you, man. I was rooting for you, but you didn't do shit. So whatever, do what you do. Devin Ramirez fight sucked, and we have to get to this situation here with this Ryan Garcia character. Because I'm tell you, man, I don't know what it is with this second round curse that he got. Luke Campbell put him down in the second round. Then he got caught in the second round against Roland. You know what's crazy? Ryan got right up, and he was actually kind of winning the last little bit of that round. I mean, even though it was already he already lost, 10-8. That was a 10-8 round for Rolly, but I just felt like okay, he all right. He you know what I'm saying? If he was hurt, he's already recovered. But I'll tell you this, man. As that fight went on, I said, that's why y'all need to have drug tested. See, this I don't think Ryan had PEDs in this fight. He didn't have that. See, it was moments against Devin where he'll have these little down spurts where he ain't really performing. Then next thing you know, he just ignite out of nowhere, just ish, 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 ish. Right, left, jabs, right, left. The best thing that was going for Ryan was the jab in this fight, and he wasn't jabbing enough. When he was jabbing, it was knocking Rolly head back every time. I'm like, bro, why you keep jabbing? And then you can set up the right hand or turn into the hook. Like he was just sitting in there. I don't know, man. Like I said, he did okay after he got up at the second round in the third, and fourth we just started being downhill. And Rolly did a great job. And Rolly exposed. If y'all paid attention in this fight, um, I seen the vulnerabilities in both of them. Ryan is vulnerable to the midsection, jab to the body. That shit was landing every time for Rolly. And I said, look at Rolly. Rolly fought a very disciplined fight, man. And usually, oh, outward. I mean, he still be doing that, oh, yeah, shit, but he be awkward and wild usually. But he was not wild. And even when he knocked down Ryan, I was impressed. I was like, you know what? He keeping us calm. He not getting wild or nothing. I was impressed with Broly's performance. I was like, damn, he beating Ryan ass right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? And but I tell you though, but the jab for Ryan was working for Rolly, and Rolly's just vulnerable to the jab. He be walking into shit. You know, if you throw a straight shot, Rolly, you can catch Rolly, bro. You can catch Rolly. The jab, he's walking in. You know, he walk in with that little. I don't know. It's not even a Philly shell. It is a I don't know what you call that, knockoff shell or something. But yeah, man. And then they fought at 147, so you definitely can see that both of them look a lot bigger than I've ever seen them look. I think probably fight night they definitely was over 160, 160 for sure. You know, that without a question, 164, 165, something like that. Um, but I'll tell you, man, if y'all don't believe karma real, okay, all right. Listen, Conor Ben, another cheater, right? He just got his ass whooped from Chris Eubanks. And the crazy thing about it, that's the guy he cheated versus. Remember, he was supposed to fight Chris Eubanks. He cheated. The fight got called off. You know what I'm saying? They had to regroup. He had to do his little fight the BBSC shit, and they took his license out there, and he had to do all of this backdoor shit with Mauricio and Eddie Hearn to be able to still make some money and fight. He had to come to the States because UK said, "Get your bitch ass out of here, homie. You ain't fighting out here." You know what I'm saying? So, man, he got his ass whooped by Chris Eubanks. You know, looking like a sad ass motherfucker after the fight, looking sad as heck. Him and his daddy. Like, damn, they both got it. You know, they close to the motherfucker now. They both know what it's like. You see what I'm saying? And it was rumors that the dad cheated, not true. So I was like, damn, bro, shit, boy, karma come right back around, bro, and show you, remind your ass, like, you know what, you know. And then this shit with Ryan, bro, you can see it in Ryan's face after the fight too, man. That motherfucker, like, damn, bro, this universe is a motherfucker, boy. I was talking all that shit. I had all these motherfuckers out here parading for me. You know what I'm saying? And I was out here getting people riled up on some race shit. Guarantee you. Let's see if they keep that same energy that they had for this Ryan shit, dog. Now, you know what I'm saying? See, I kept the same energy. Ryan Ben ain't on shit. And I been flaming him from jump. You know what I'm saying? From jump when he was scared scared to jump up and fight Devin Haney when Haney first had the WBC. Like I told you, I pay attention to the mandatories and the top contenders and you know what I mean. And he was like, "Nah, I'm okay." Mauricio ordered the shit. Ryan's like, "Nah, I'm all right. He needs me. I don't need him. I don't need him. Matter of fact, I go fight Tank. Knockout. Get your ass out of here." You know what I'm saying? And you so humiliated and embarrassed, you got to cheat now. Cheat to compete. Got your ass knocked out by them. Got your ass knocked out by Rody Romero getting in there clean, huh? You know what? I'm gonna try to do right now. Yeah, go ahead and do right. So you can get this lesson, fam. Hope it was worth it, Ryan. I really hope it was worth it for your ass. And while I'm on that shit, because y'all know how I give it up, Flame of Shame, it's your whole ass. And Flame of Shame to everybody that supported him and got behind Ryan all this damn time. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing y'all can motherfucking say at this point, dog. Shut that weak ass, soft ass shit up. You know what I mean? Or keep talking that weak ass shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna bother me. That's some sucker shit. Y'all all on some sucker shit. Everybody that's been behind Ryan and paraded in his cheating scandal shit that he did with Devin Haney, wasn't disciplined, wasn't professional, came in overweight, did PEDs, then lied about it, snitched on his connect, Scooter, and then admitted it. You know what I'm saying? Like first it was Snack, then it was Victor Conti, now it's Scooter. But this is what y'all paraded it behind. Flame of shame, nigga. Straight up. You know? Got whooped by the weakest link. When we used to talk about the top guys at 30, 35, we was talking about, or just that little age group where we was talking about Tank, where we was talking about Haney, where we was talking about Ryan, T.O., Rolly was at the bottom. Niggas used to make jokes online like, man, Rolly trash. Rolly trash. What's the little young dude from the money team? He said it in his face. Said it in Rolly's face. You trash. You trash. You know what I'm saying? Keep telling somebody they trash. You tell them that long enough, boy. I'm telling you. Ryan had a bag of chips on his shoulder, man. Went in there and was piecing Ryan up, man. Piecing Ryan up. But this is y'all's king, though. Look at y'all's king on his ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? With a look of concern. This fucking pathetic, bro. That's what I say. Like I used to say, wait a little while. You know, let them talk this goofy shit now and wait a little while. And it's so crazy because everybody that really, like I said, was parading behind Ryan and was shitting on Haney and all this other shit. I flamed Devin Haney for his weak ass performance, but he got a W. He won. Ryan got in there with arguably the weakest link on the card, right? According going into this fight, and lost. Like one judge had it with 118. Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. You know, I guarantee you, Ryan cried. He got right back in that car that they drove him in to the ring and cried, nigga, in the Batmobile. He cried in the Batmobile, nigga. Straight up. You know. Keep crying out. I'm telling you, niggas got some reserve flame for this shit. This is just a live stream. Don't play with it. Right. Where the supporters at now, fam? That's why shout out to Errol Spence, man down. Keep the same, all right, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. Don't back down now. That's why I say that you separate the real from the fake. Soon as some shit go wrong, you see motherfuckers jump shit. And they on to the next person. And trying to act like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We this. We community ass niggas. You know? We community is about to leave Ryan and they might go over there with Rolly. They might go over to Rolly now. Bunch of termites. Oystering experts. How do you explain this performance, man? Yeah, hell yeah, man. Let me drop this link. Somebody want to pull up. Any Ryan supporters want to pull up? Be my guest. Be my guest. I'll put your soul to rest right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hit the link. Teal said he wasn't having another clagging night. He was in there styling. Teal, so Flame, and no disrespect to what you call it, Rolly, because I got this flame of shame up. That's for Ryan, whole ass. That's for Ryan's whole ass. Ryan has been a hoe. You know what I'm saying? He just got exposed, man. Further exposed, really. You know what I mean? But on another note though, I gotta give the flame of fame to Rolly, man, for fighting a extremely he fought a disciplined fight, man. I pay attention, dog. I mean, I don't even know his team like that. Cause I don't really be into no Rollies fights, man. Shit, I watch this shit for free, nigga. You know what I mean? That old bullshit ass they threw together in New York. I watch that shit for free. You feel me? Shout out to my dog, actually. You know what I'm saying? But dog, this shit, telling you, man, like I don't even know why Turkey out of Sheik, dog. Like, I don't even know why Turkey out of Sheik even wasted his time with these ninjas. Man, shout out to the homie Raz Clyde. What up, homie?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hold on, it's breaking up. Can you hear me now?
yeah, I hear you, fam.
Shit, man, I'm so glad that that dude lost. Hey, I
what,
ain't gonna
what they out
lie.
here talking about now, man?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. How crazy is it? Because I said this last night. How crazy is it that a guy who got caught using PEDs, suspended for a year, gets a
Mm,
headline over two former undisputed champions? How
bro, I
disrespectful
said the
that
same thing,
was. You feel me?
man. I said the same thing. That's why I flamed Turkey out of Sheik for that. I'm like, hold up, dog. What's going on here? Because I was like, the Riyadh shit was it was doing great. As soon as they put this card together, I said, dog, what is this? It was bad enough you already had Ryan and Rolly and them on the card, but I'm like, main event? Nah, fam.
Right.
Nah. How do you
Yeah,
even how do you even make sense of this?
yeah, they made
You
this
know?
dude a main event, and on top of it, not only did they make him a main event, Black, they gave him the easiest opponent. They wanted a guaranteed
Yeah,
win.
exactly,
You feel me?
bro.
Like,
This man was supposed to have the easiest, you know what I mean? The easiest time in there. Actually, I think they was expecting him to get Rolly out of there early.
yeah, yeah, of course he was. Yeah, they was. They thought they was gonna get him out of there early.
Man,
Come on, man. You saw
he
how
cried. He
big.
cried in that Batmobile, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And when you watch it, right, like this is a legit 147-pound fight, right? Like this, they
Facts.
welterweights, right? But these are two guys coming up from 135, fought at 140, now 147. So these dudes is like they like not natural welterweights fighting each other at welterweight, basically. You feel me?
Right.
So it's one of them things where like, damn, can, could 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 was whoever the more comfortable in whatever weight class is the one who's going to come out on top. Because to me, Ryan Garcia clearly is a welter. Like he really is a welterweight.
Yeah.
And people were saying, I mean, you would believe the comments like, "Oh, this guy's going to be at 147. Boots better look up." Well, you couldn't even beat Rolly Romero. You supposed to go in there with Boots? Get the fuck out of here.
Bruh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I mean, just that performance, dog, he had in himself. I mean, Rolly actually after the fight was more on some shit like he still want the Haney and Ryan fight to still take place or whatever. So you
I,
still think it'll happen?
I mean, it might happen. That's one of them things where he want to keep that Turkey Island sheet money, right? Oh yeah, let's still make it happen, and he'll fight on the undercard or some shit. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
just, I mean, let's be honest. Everybody want to see Haney and Ryan fight each other, even more so now, right? Like, oh yeah, he could fight him now. Make sure they do the testing, but it's like, look at how Ryan looked against Rolly. Look at
that
how
shit looks
Haney
horrible,
looked against Ramirez.
bro.
If they fight in a rematch, Black, Haney is gonna make that shit so motherfucking boring.
Right,
You feel me? Like, because I'll be honest with you, we don't even know if Ryan Garcia, I mean, if Haney want to fight Rolly after this.
right. I don't know. He said something to him after the fight. He got up in the not in the ring, but I
Yeah,
think right there on the apron. He said something to him. So I know he
we'll
shook his
see.
hand.
We'll see, because it's one of them situations where we don't know. What if Rolly is now really got
Better
his
at
true
welterweight.
strength?
Right.
Yeah. What if he really got his true strength at
I mean, how
147?
do you grade his performance? Because I mean, we've seen Rolly in the past. I was actually kind of impressed. I was like, damn.
Well,
He,
that's, yeah, black. I remember when he fought the dude Barboza, the 50-year-old
Yeah, the
Mexican.
old ass dude. Yeah.
Okay, remember he fought dude, right? I'm like, damn, man, Rolly is straight trash.
Right.
Right? You watch that fight, he's straight trash. Then you fast forward to now, who the fuck was that in the ring last night?
I know.
My boy had ring IQ, ring generalship.
He was jabbing to the body. He
He
was,
was
bro.
jabbing to the, come on, he was jabbing to the body. My bro was throwing feints in there.
He was pressing the attack. Sometimes he was on the back foot. I was
Bro,
like, oh, this is kind of different from Rolly. Different look.
wait a minute, Black. When the last time you saw somebody throw a double left hook? Fucking Roy Jones
Oh,
Jr.
he did throw a double left. Caught that nigga Ryan, bro.
Stop playing with me, Black. My bro
Bro,
threw a double left hook.
caught him. Caught him too. Ryan,
Yeah.
second round too. Just like in the Luke Campbell fight.
Just
Crazy.
like the Luke Campbell fight. You feel me? And I said last night in my live, I said, oh yeah, he got dropped by Luke Campbell, but what was it, the Osterine? Was it whatever he was on? Got him to get his get back and win that fight? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
This
You feel
situation
me?
like, yeah.
Because last night it wasn't no testing.
I was just saying though, like how, even in moments where Haney was getting the better of the rounds against
Yeah,
Haney,
yeah.
I mean against Ryan. Ryan will all of a sudden erupt into this aggression and start just going crazy on Devin Haney.
Facts.
That's why I was just like,
Facts.
dog, where's that
Facts.
at? You had
Facts. He
that
had hella
explosiveness
energy.
against Haney. Where's that
Bro,
energy at?
bro, he had hella energy, right? Like he just downed a fucking rock star Red Bull in that motherfucker in
I'm
between
telling you, bro.
rounds, right? It's like when you watch the what who was training Rolly Romero? Black, do you know?
I mean, for this fight, I didn't recognize nobody in that corner. I was looking, I was like, I don't know who they are, bro.
Yeah, I don't know who
They was
trained,
actually
but
speaking Spanish or something. So I
they
was like, I
was, so
didn't even
there's like
know.
some Puerto Rican trainers probably somewhere around.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even know Rolly
Cause
even spoke. You know what I'm
because
saying?
when you watch it, right? So with Ryan Garcia, right, you know his main weapon is the left hook. Okay.
Hmm.
And it's really fast. So like arguably I don't want to call it the best, but it's arguably the fastest left hook. Am I right?
Talking about Ryan's,
Yeah,
I think that's what they say. I
right.
say,
It's
yeah,
arguably the fastest left hook today. Okay, okay.
yeah,
Deontay Wilder, arguably the fastest straight right hand, right? Back in the days when he
yeah.
was
Say
in his
fastest
prime.
or most powerful. I
Right,
don't know.
most
It is
powerful.
fast though. So
Yeah,
I don't,
okay. So you take those weapons away, you take
mhm,
the weapon away from Ryan Garcia.
exactly.
Rolly had that fucking right hand glued to his right side the whole fight. Glued to it.
Right. I did. Yeah, I seen that. I
Glued.
noticed
Glued to it, right? So Ryan Garcia has nothing else. It's like Joe Frazier or Floyd Patterson. These guys got crazy left hooks. Even if you try to take it away, they got other arsenal. They got other weapons. They got head movement. They got bobbing and weaving. If you take away Joe Frazier left hook, he got other things to fall behind, right? Like
that. Hmm.
Ryan Garcia don't have nothing else. You take away the left hook. Last night we saw he had nothing. He had
Yeah,
nothing. And if you take his heart early, he took his heart in the second round. It was over.
yeah, dog. That shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. We got Raz Cloud on the panel. Shout out to Red. I seen you, Red. Shout out
Shoot,
to
Red
Red.
Glove, salute, Red Glove.
Lance Meyer, of course, the OG Bruce
Yeah.
up in here.
He
Champ.
took.
Okay, I see you, Champ.
Is that Champ Ross? What's up,
Champ,
Champ Ross?
Champ up in
Salute,
here.
Champ Ross.
Yeah. Oh, talk about Tia performance though. Give us some
Oh
thoughts on
man,
Tia.
Tio look phenomenal, man. I listen. Tio Fimo is like I said this before. He like Roberto Duran.
Mm,
Either he up for the fight or he not up for the fight, and it's gonna
mhm.
show. You feel me? I don't know what was going on with that Claggett fucking fight, but Claggett was kicking his fucking ass in that fight.
Right. Dog. I was like, dog, Tia
Let's
ain't
keep
all
it
that.
real, right? Listen. Hey, Black. Claggett had one fight after Tio, and he won, right? Ain't nobody calling him out for a tune-up based on that
Yeah.
fucking performance against Tio. You feel me?
Right, right.
Claggett ain't nobody calling him out for no tune-up. And he fought last night, man. He was showing out.
Yeah,
Footwork, speed,
he was cooking.
he was cooking. You feel me?
Yeah, and I must say one camp with Reynoso, that boy got a lot more stamina. He got energy. He
Yeah.
was doing. He even did a whole backflip and a front tumble after the
Right,
fight. He was had
yeah.
so much
He
energy.
was
So
doing backflips and front flips and shit. That boy is
dog shape.
when he on point, the boy is on point. Like for real. Like T.O. is nice when he's on point. That's why like I would like to see him and Richard Hitchenson's fight each other. You feel me? I'd like to
Mm,
see that, but I don't know. I don't know if Richard Hitchison would be so big at 147 against him. You know what I'm saying? Because T.O. ain't a big dude.
nah, he not.
He ain't a big dude.
He
And
has
then
to
he got a
rely on
lot.
his athleticism, the speed, and looseness, and
Yeah.
ring IQ. Because it ain't gonna be so much like if he go up, it ain't gonna be so much about power. It's just gonna be about him. You know what I'm saying? His skills, his overall
Yeah.
skills, and kind of like how Floyd used to do and stuff.
Right. Like cause like him trying to fight at 147, calling out boots, like you too little.
I was gonna ask you about that. Like, you think he's serious about that? Or they just
Nah,
using it as a
he,
marketing scheme? Because he did the
it's a
same shit
market.
with Crawford. You see, it went
Like
from
Crawford,
Crawford to
bro.
Boots now.
It's the same shit. It's just like Crawford. Same shit. Same
Yeah,
shit. You feel
yeah,
me? Like, come on. Like if he go in there and listen, Hitchinson's is a 47, I mean a 40 pounder, but
with
he
a belt.
looked like a goddamn 147 pounder. Imagine him trying to fight Boots. Boots gonna look like a middleweight in there.
Yeah, he don't want them kind of problems, bro. At least I
Hell
don't
no.
think. I'll be shocked if he jump in there, Boots. I'll give him respect, but he gonna get his ass
Man,
whooped.
fuck no, man. Boots would whoop his ass.
Dog walk. But we give him credit. You had a great performance, but slow your brakes, bro.
Yeah, he had the blood. He had the blood. He had the best performance, especially like listen, bro. Devin Haney, my man is gun shy, bro. He don't want to get hit.
Bruh.
He might be done for. When you gun shy, you done.
So you think this is it?
I don't. We got to see what the next performance look like. I be you gonna put him in there with a puncher,
So
right?
yeah, I mean, if you got to move him like that, then it's like, yeah, you might be almost out of here, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't be moving carefully and shit. Like,
So who we gonna fight next? Right? Because they playing with this 147. Either you gonna fight at 147
I
or
don't like it.
you gonna keep between. Are we gonna fight at 143? We gonna fight at 144. What's your weight class, Haney? You know what I'm saying?
But it's really the question to all of them fools that was in that same little age group. Whether you're
Yeah,
talking about T.O., well, T.O.'s actually staying put. Still,
yeah,
T.O. more disciplined with weight. But like Ryan, he bullshitting. Devin is bullshitting.
yeah.
Like, their last fight was 144.
Yeah, it was
Fucking
140.
catch weight.
Yeah.
Ryan and Rolly, like, I don't, is Rolly gonna stay at 147 or is he gonna go back to
I,
140?
I I think based on his performance, he's gonna stay at 147. And Haney, like and what you call it, he can't lose weight. He didn't even make the 144 weight limit
Who?
against Ryan. I'm saying he didn't even make the 144 limit against Haney. So
No, no,
he ain't going back down. We know he ain't going back down.
no.
I think for what I think is these dudes might just go on ahead and fight other 135s and 140s and not fight natural 147s. That's what I think might happen.
Yeah, that's what I don't like is that they going up to higher weight classes, but they recycling like what I mean? They fighting
Yeah,
the common opponents that just
yeah,
left the previous weight class. Like,
right,
man, like,
right. Like we're not gonna see Stanionis fight Rolly Romero anytime soon. You feel me?
damn, right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That
Like we're
should
not
happen. Like, if you in a weight class, well, then go ahead and fight. You know what I mean?
right.
Fight
They
standing
gonna
on.
be the promoters gonna be offering, hey, Liam Perro, you want to fight at 144? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it's gonna be like.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it's gonna be like. They're gonna offer Matias to fight at 145, shit like that.
Damn. And they're gonna be dumb
Yeah,
enough to take the offer too.
that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? But Haney, man, was the most disappointing to me. I mean, as far as Rolly was. I mean, Ryan was the most surprising. But as
Right.
far as disappointment and performance, that got to go to Haney, dude.
Hell yeah. He was talking like he was about to
Fuck.
have like we was expecting him to have like expect like a completely different performance from which it was like a completely different performance. It was almost worse. Like he was actually
Yeah,
fighting better in the Ryan fight. but
Yeah,
you just getting caught with the hook. You could do that about the hook, but you was actually boxing better. It seemed
he
like
was boxing better.
you
And
was you know,
Ramirez,
actually throwing more punches at least. You know what I'm saying?
right. And Ramirez is past his prime.
Bro, Ramirez ain't shit, and Devin was in there bullshitting with this
Bullshit.
football, footwork drills and shit. Like, come on, dog. This shit
I
weak as
don't
fuck.
know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that shit, but all I know is now, yeah, maybe we need to see a Rolly and Haney because I think Ryan Garcia gonna get his rematch.
You think right? Yeah. I mean, I
I
don't know. I just think that Ryan Spear might be broken, man, after that.
yes,
Oh well, but I think his spirit might be a little broken after that. To lose to Rolly, like bro, like
yeah,
he cares so much about social media. Man, it's cook time for you. You on the
yeah.
grill, fam.
He was getting cooked. He
You
was
are
getting
on the fucking grill, bro. It's images
yeah.
and videos of your ass on your cheeks from Rolly.
Wait, hey, wait a minute, Black. Imagine the motherfuckers who bet on Roll. I'm so mad I didn't bet, blood.
Damn, he was plus. I think he was plus 700, dog. Damn.
Man, dude, what the fuck? They had no faith. They gave that boy Buster Douglas odds.
Bro, yeah, Rolly. I mean, but I had said when I did my live stream when I was doing my preview of this shit, but I was like, man, don't get it twisted because for the ones that had seen the sparring, we seen how like I was seeing how Rolly was roughing Ryan up the rounds that I seen. So
He was
I was
fucking him
just like,
up,
I don't know. And
and
then
it was
like somebody
aggressive
who
too.
has right, I was just like he can't deal with the strength and the aggression of Rolly from what I saw in the sparring. But I was just like, okay, I'm kind of edging it to Ryan because Ryan can just catch, especially the way Rolly looked versus like Pitbull. I was like, man, Pitbull was beating this motherfucking ass. So I was like, man, all Ryan got to do is catch him once with a
Yep,
clean hook and he gonna be
yep,
wobbled. But I didn't really too much give it as much thought as that the 147 factor and how,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, he seemed like he was more durable,
He was more durable.
stronger
Yep,
at 47.
and that's one of them things. Like when Pitbull fought Rolly, was he still like, man, I can't really make 140? Was the weight drain still affecting him? You feel me? Was
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, now I'm fighting at this weight class. I'm stronger. I got more stamina. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
ain't no telling. You feel
He
me?
was saying he was like, yeah, I can eat more. You know how Rolly be talking. I can eat more and all. And it's weird. That might be a good call out. What you think about that, Raz Clown? He said Rolly should call out Barrios. Champ, that was Champ's comment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. Shit, I like that. But I
That's
think Barrios,
147.
fighting Manny Pacquiao. Blood, I ain't even gonna lie,
That's the second time I heard that. Is that for real?
bro. Man, I just saw a headline on this morning talking about that shit. That they supposed to fight each other. You feel
Man,
me?
Barrios be getting all the top names, dog. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. Barrios got the best resume out of everybody
Got
active
Tank,
today.
Keith. You better get Pacquiao.
He about to get Manny Pacquiao. Fuck it, bring out
Shit, he
Floyd.
fought. Didn't he fight? No, he didn't fight Ugas. No, he
Nah, he
did
didn't
fight
fight. Yeah,
Ugas.
yeah, he did fight Ugas.
Barrios got a resume like a motherfucker out this piece,
He
man. Low
did
key.
fight Ugas, but
That's wild, bro. If Barrios
yeah,
get the Pacquiao fight, I can't
yeah,
hate, bro. Props. He
yeah.
got the fight before Spence.
Yep. Yeah, he got the
Damn.
fight. And you see, I don't know if you saw Manny Pacquiao in that exhibition fight, man. Manny Pacquiao looked every bit of damn near 50.
Oh, word? No, I missed it.
Yeah, he looked washed up like a motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, he still got the energy, the little somewhat speed, but it just ain't there. It like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Not quite there either, man.
Yeah,
Like
but
I used to be.
Barrios is probably gonna beat him based on age. You know what I mean?
Damn, he gonna get a bag though.
Yeah, he
Where you
gonna
think
get
it's
a
gonna be
bag.
at? Out here in Vegas or something?
It's gonna be somewhere. Ain't no telling it. It's not finalized, but if I guess Manny Pacquiao want to make that one last hurrah. You know what I mean?
Rolly
Yeah.
plus
Go
2,000
ahead,
by
talk black. I gotta drain these potatoes, but I'm here.
for sure. Rolly plus 2,000 by decision. Correct. Damn, bro. I wasn't even thinking about this. I was gonna put no money. inch. I wouldn't even hardly gonna. I wasn't gonna put no kind of money on any fight on this card. But shout out to whoever did, man. More power to you. Especially put like 100. Oh my God, you the man or woman today, whoever you are. Burials being used by the PBC to get their old guys back on top. Yeah, man. I don't like how they doing Barrios,
That's a
dog.
cold comment, Champ Ross.
I don't like that shit, dog. What's the homie from Belly? I don't like that shit. That's yeah, you make sense with
hey,
that comment though, dog. 'Cause they ain't
hey,
show passing this nigga around, bro. God damn.
PBC desperate right now, Black.
Yeah, end of the road. Boys to Men song and shit.
Hell yeah, they desperate right now. We got to bring back Manny. They gonna probably beg Floyd
Oh
to come
shit.
back. You know they're gonna beg
AB
Floyd.
and shit
Oh, if they bring
with
AB
the gray
back,
beard and the belly, nigga. That'd be
hey, think
crazy.
about it. Think about it. What if PBC set up a Floyd versus Adrian Broner fight? That would sell so many tickets.
I mean, I was saying one time on the live that would be the only thing to save AB and get him out of these
It
crusty
would.
ass streets
It
doing all these
would.
schemes and shit he be
It
doing.
would. Hey,
But
who was that dude that just beat him? What's the name again? The one who
uh,
just.
you talking about Blair the Flair Cobbs?
What about Blair the Flair versus Rolly Romero?
I don't think Rolly want them problems. I know.
Well,
I think
that'd be a funny ass press
that
conference.
that'll be a hell of like hell yeah. When I'm thinking about it,
Hell
that
yeah.
should be entertaining as fuck all the way leading up to the shit, and then I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Especially if it's at 147.
That's
Now
what
that
I'm
I'm thinking
saying.
about it,
Are
because
they gonna
Rolly
fight a
different at
47?
47.
Exactly. Are they gonna fight a 147 fighter though? Right? Like that's what I mean.
To be honest with you, yeah, because yeah, he fought AB in his last fight. And he actually said he was waiting on Don King. Don King wouldn't get him a fight. So I just saw an interview from that fool Blair the Flair, because you mentioned that. But yeah,
Oh,
he left Don
word.
King and now he's with somebody, some new promoter who's supposed to be getting him some fights now, some shit. So shout out
Oh,
to
I
Blair.
didn't know that he left Don King.
Yeah, he said he wasn't doing shit, man. He said he wouldn't get no action over there.
Yeah, Don King don't got the clout anymore like he used to,
Hell
right?
no, I ain't got the
Nah,
clout,
he
man.
ain't got the clout no more. Right? It's a new era in boxing now.
Yeah, he don't know how to like adapt to this
Yeah.
shit.
Yep. It's
He
a
over
new
there
era.
still picking up American flags and
Yeah, I was just
American
about to.
baby and all that old extra
Yeah,
shit. Niggas
yeah.
is looking
That
at
shit.
him like, look, who's this old dude,
Yeah, he got like 4 strands of hair left sticking up.
bro?
You feel me? Like he ain't. He time for him to
Oh
go.
man,
Retired. Shit. Feel me?
actually say he be home in a bit. All right, for sure. Yeah, Cobbs, Rolly, I like that one. Yeah,
Yeah, I would
cool,
like
bro.
to see that shit. The press conference would be lit. You
Hell
know
yeah,
that.
they'll be talking hella shit.
You know that press conference
I
would be
think
lit.
um, I think Cobbs resides in Vegas too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he do. He do. He do.
Oh man, yeah,
He
man, that'll
do.
be a Vegas showdown, man.
The shit talking. They both got funny ass voices.
Right,
Right? They both got them
dude,
stupid ass
Cobbs.
squeaky voices.
Yeah, Cobbs was talking shit in that video I saw the other day. He was just like,
Yeah.
Jerron Enos, he doesn't want to fight, man.
Yeah.
Just
Hey, cause Cobbs is one of them dudes that could crack.
crack. He's
You know
just
what I'm
awkward.
saying?
You just never
Yeah.
know. He might throw one of them wild shits and catch
You
you,
know
man.
how it be? It be that non-skill fighter, but he got power. You feel
Yeah,
me?
with power. That's his factor. He definitely got power, man. So that's the thing about him. But who's that dude that whooped his ass? I think was it Ramos? I think it was Abel Ramos whooped his
I
ass. Then
think
he
it
was
was. Yeah.
Spence was roasting his ass
Yeah. I remember that.
and got his
I
ass
remember
roasted
that.
back. And Crawford put hands on him.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a cold beat. I watch that from time to time, every now and then.
Man, you need to check on your boy, man. You need to come back. I don't get it, man.
Who?
Come on
Who?
now. Niggas bounce back, B.
You talking about Spence? I know. You talking about Spence or AB? I mean, yeah,
Spence.
AB.
Both of the biggest,
So,
but Spence for
so
sure. I'm
from
talking
what
about.
I heard, I don't know if this is true, but I was on this other, I saw this some dude that was live. I don't even remember his fucking name, but it was a dude who trained in the same gym as Spence,
Mhm.
And dude had said, dude was actually, he was on a live. I don't know who live it was, but he said that they making him sit out for reasons that he made that Crawford fight. It's one of them like suspension type things from what I heard. I don't know if it's true. It's allegedly.
Hmm.
Because remember, he went against the grain that had that Crawford fight made, right?
I
And he,
mean, so what? So what?
so he
When you
sat
say
him
he
out.
went against the grain, so
So
basically,
remember, they didn't want to have that fight. Remember, Al Heyman didn't want to make that fight, right? So remember, he did his own thing, and then that's how the fight took place. Remember how he was the one who made this fight happen with Spence because of Spence, right?
yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that shit?
because it's because Crawford was really the ace. So Crawford's side put it together, right? Is that
Yeah.
correct?
So remember he had. So yeah. So apparently, whatever the situation is, supposedly that's why he's out. Heyman has made him sat down. I don't know if it's true.
Because
I
I
don't know.
think ultimately Heyman wanted to be there. You know what I mean? The full
Yeah.
control over the A side
Yeah.
situation. So I
Yeah.
guess because he didn't really get the revenue he wanted to get from it,
Yeah.
that's probably so.
Yeah.
You saying they punishing him for that
Supposedly, that's what dude said. It's
based
allegedly.
on the
I don't
dude?
know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the dude really sparred with him, but I don't know if the motherfucker gonna make a lie. I don't know. But the dude is a boxer. But he said that man, he gonna be back. He got to sit down for a minute for the Crawford situation. That's what he said. Now, fast rewind. I don't know if you remember. PBC Heyman did not want Danny Garcia to fight Thurman. Do you remember that?
No, that they didn't want Danny to fight Thurman.
Remember Thurman was trying to get the Danny fight, and Heyman wasn't trying to make that fight happen
Your
because
volume coming in and out.
let me. Can you hear me now?
I hear you. It just kind of goes in and out, like in and out. Like the
Oh,
volume is going down and then going up. That's what it sounded like.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
So do you remember? So I don't know if you remember in the press conference, Danny Garcia daddy was yelling at Keith Thurman. Remember, he told him you was about to you a bitch ass in trying to take us to court just because you trying to make this fight. We all remember he said we all trying to get this money, and now you acting like a big bitch ass in trying to force this fight. I don't know you. How come nobody
I
remember this?
remember. I mean, hey, you caught that detail because I remember they got into it and
Remember they got
Keith
into it.
he got Keith. You know what I'm saying? Out of his. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
got
So
underneath his
remember.
skin a little bit. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so remember Danny Garcia's father was saying we was trying to get this money. Basically, he was saying we just trying to be a champion and not do all this undisputed shit or unify, whatever.
Mm.
So Keith Thurman was like, nah, I want this fight. I want to fight the best. Woo, 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 I want your belt. So after that fight, what happened?
After the fight,
What happened to
Danny
Keith
let.
Thurman?
Oh, apparently a injury or some shit, right?
He had the fucking injury. The weak ass supposedly had a car accident.
He
How
said
long he sat
fractured
down for?
joints.
How
It's
long he
like
sat
two
down for?
2 years or some shit.
About 2 years. How long has Spence sat down for?
Ooh, are we
About
approaching
two
two?
years.
Oh, okay. I see the parallels.
Motherfuckers had he put Keith Thurman on suspension, bro.
Uh,
So Keith Thurman was like, "Oh, we gotta come up with a lie. Oh yeah, he had a car accident, so I'm out for two
punishment.
years. Remember that shit?
No, I definitely remember the time period. Yeah, that sounds very similar. 2 year
Seemed like
gap.
it's the same situation with Spence, blood.
I never
You,
thought about it. Like I said,
you,
I never put all that together
yeah,
like that.
you made this fight that we said we wasn't trying to do, and now you got to make this fight, and then you fucking lost. You gotta sit your ass down.
Damn,
You feel me?
punishment. Yeah,
Like I
time
said,
out.
it's all speculating. I don't know. I'm speculating.
Right, right.
All
But
of
if
it,
if that is the case,
it's
it would make
allegedly.
sense. It would make sense. But
Yeah,
yeah, who
all of it is
knows?
allegedly. I don't want to get your channel in trouble. It's
Shh,
allegedly.
I ain't worried
You feel
about
me?
it.
It's
I can't get
allegedly.
in no more trouble than I've been got with this motherfucking platform, dog. Don't even worry about it.
You
Um,
feel me?
what Champ said, Yellow Bus Rolly was lost for words last night. All he could say was thank the Lord. I'll let these guys Haney Garcia fight. Right, right.
Yeah, yeah,
But hey man, that was some good info though, just to know,
yeah. It's
because
allegedly. So I, like I said, I don't know if the shit is true, but it is suspicious that Spence has just been sitting down for this long.
yeah, I mean, I've heard rumors of it was the brain scan shit, the CT,
Yeah,
possibly,
it
you
could
know,
be that too. It could be that too that he didn't pass the neurological test. You know, they don't want to put that out, right?
but the similarities of what you say is it's an injury. Like same
Yeah,
thing they said for Keith. That was
yeah.
an injury that kept him out
Remember?
the ring for 2 years. So
Yeah, remember.
I'm
Usually
just
these
like, what kind of
athletes,
injury you got, nigga?
right? Usually these athletes, they'll sign that, that HIPAA form or whatever, so they can show their MRI or their results, right? Shit like that.
Actually, Keith was 3 years, bro.
Yeah, Keith didn't show any proof. He just said, "Yeah, I was in a car accident." Motherfucker, how bad was this accident? It wasn't as bad as Spencer's.
Dog, you must have got flipped. The car must have fell on
Thank
you.
you. Was it as
All
bad
kind
as
of shit.
Spence? That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like you
Oh,
talking about this car accident. You feel
so
me?
maybe Earl Spencer had broken bones, but maybe you absolutely did. All your bones must have
Yeah.
been broken. God damn.
So the shit seems suspicious as fuck to me how this whole situation is taking place. You know? So,
Yeah.
but like I said, I don't know. But to me, I think Spence is done, in my opinion.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's
Hall of
done.
Fame, Hall of Fame or no? One weight class,
Who
unified.
to me it's a no.
It's
To
an
me
NO.
it's a no. Listen, I seen that people was trying to say, oh, Crawford is talking down on his own resume, saying that Spence is not a Hall of Fame. I mean, he's not. He's being honest. Like, yeah, I beat the champion. I became undisputed in that weight class. But before that, how many people did he really didn't like do too much? I mean, think about it. His best win at 147 is Mikey Garcia, who was not even a fucking welterweight, and Sean Porter. I mean, can we really say Danny Garcia is a great win? How
No,
great of a
not
win is
great.
that?
Hell no.
That's what I'm
Nah.
saying. So Chris Algieri. Is Chris Algeria really just this
He
great
bragged
win,
about that shit, dog.
right? I mean, come
I
on.
beat Chris Algieri.
He beat Chris Algieri. Really?
He was a
Chris
hell of a troll
Algieri
that night.
damn near got his brain bashed in at 140 by
But Ruslan,
Ruslan Karofkanikov, whatever the fuck his name is. And that's
right.
one of your best wins? Manny Pacquiao, the lion. Manny Pacquiao put the lion on his ass. I'm going to let the
He beat the
lion
fuck
out the cage right now.
right.
You remember that shit?
Four, 5 times he dropped Algieri, man. I was like, God
Yeah.
damn, Algieri.
So when
Right
you
back.
look back at Spencer's resume, that's not a Hall of Fame resume, man.
He got
Even
14.
listen, Black, even Crawford's resume at 140 and 147 is not Hall of Fame, but the accolades make him a Hall of Fame,
It's the accolades doing
right?
it to a weight
It's the
class.
accolades. Yeah. His run at 140 wasn't that great. We know his run at 147 wasn't too great, but it, it's the accolade.
Yeah, but what I will give him though is that when you do look at the people that are on his resume, he did beat a lot of people when they were undefeated. So I
Who
give Crawford that. If you look
Crawford
at Crawford's resume,
at 140 or
just
147?
period,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. I can
he
give you
took
that.
a lot of O's from people, like,
Yeah,
and a lot of people like after he beat him, he'll be like, ah man, that motherfucker went shit.
yeah,
But at the time, like, I just feel like you kind of get some points for taking somebody's O. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Despite even if they're not a global icon or some
Yeah.
shit, but
Look,
still,
yeah. Like I ask people when they ask me, "Oh, why you think Spence not a Hall of Fame?" So I ask, "So what's the better win? Crawford beating Victor Postol or Spence beating Chris Algieri, beating Mikey Garcia?" Even you could throw Sean Porter in there. Everybody loves Sean Porter. Sean Porter a warrior, no doubt about it.
they
Sean
both got
Porter
a good
can't win a
resume.
fight to save his fucking life. He can't win a big fight to save his fucking life.
Right.
So how great is that fucking win? You
Yeah.
know Sean Porter's best win is Danny Garcia at 140, and Danny Garcia ain't never fought a goddamn welter, ain't never beat a welterweight in his life.
Damn. You
You
know,
feel me? So how much? So I got both Postal is a better win than fucking Sean Porter,
even though they both beat Bashawn Porter, but yeah,
and they both beat Sean Porter.
they both
And
beat.
one of them, he stopped Sean Porter.
Stop Sean Porter. It was better. Yeah, got rid of him. Made his
He got
daddy. Made his daddy get involved. Like this is
Daddy threw the
enough.
towel in there.
This is enough. God damn it.
Yeah. So it's like to me, no, he's not. He's not. But like I said, somebody. Oh well, Arturo Gotti, he's in the Hall of Fame. Well, that's my whole point. He shouldn't be the media. If that means everybody going in because of Gotti, then
Nah, like I was thinking, like when you was talking, like I think that would be a good topic one day to just like for someone to just think about like the current fighters
yeah,
and like who's going to the hall. Like when you just analyze the current stock
yeah,
fighters, like who is worthy of that? Who's in that
fact.
conversation at this point?
It's not gonna be too many, bro. Cause
I don't
listen,
think so either.
listen, fuck that Gotti shit. We know why Gotti got in. He got in right after he passed away. He got in because of those the three wars with Mickey Ward. It's whatever. I don't want that him to be the reason certain people should get in, because if Arturo got in, then like I said, every single fighter they put up there gonna go in. He shouldn't be the reason. Stop making that the reason. You feel me? Like
Mm,
we know why Gotti got in. He got in based on merit, based on like fuck that.
mm.
Then that means fucking Ugas gonna get in and William Skull get to go in. You feel me?
I forgot they fight tonight too, Canelo.
You feel me? Oh, what you call it from down under? He beat Teal. What the fuck is his name? What the fuck is his name?
Cambosas.
Cambosis. He
Little
gets to
little
go in.
Jorge. Little
The
Jorge Cambo.
whole fucking generation can go in if we keep saying, well, Gotti was in.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. That's right.
Gotti was in. What the fuck? Okay, Gotti was in. You know what? I'm gonna vote Luis Ortiz in there because
Oh,
Gotti is in.
Luis
Come on,
Ortiz.
that's bullshit. Andy Ruiz, fat ass.
I
Yeah,
want to. Yeah. Hey, if y'all doing all that, I need Emmanuel Augustus in that motherfucker, man.
thank you.
Don't play with me.
yeah. Emmanuel Augustus got
Come on,
37
dog.
losses. He's gonna
The
go in.
drunken man. Get that man in there, man.
Come
Fuck
on,
y'all
we
doing.
gotta stop that nonsense with this. Gotti is in, so he could go in, but Gotti isn't. No, that's the reason why we need to stop it there.
Yeah, man. It needs to be a very strict criteria,
Yeah,
bro. Not
come on.
just, oh, this person was hella popular. He had
Yeah,
hella pay-per-view buys every fight.
yeah,
There's some shit like that. Like Ryan is definitely Hall of Fame. Doesn't matter he
yeah.
lost to Rolly. He
Come on,
sold
man.
out the arenas.
Right?
Outta
It's
here.
like we got old schoolers. We got old schoolers that ain't even in the Hall of Fame that need to be in there. You know what I'm saying? And you motherfuckers want to put Spence in there out the gate for what?
Rod Salt, who's it? Rod Salson is Hall of Fame by my standard.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Rod Stalker. Come on.
Dustin Nichols,
they
Hall of Fame man. He said he
better
knocked down
stop
Wilder
playing.
first.
You feel me, Black? Come
Uh,
on, man. They better stop playing.
oh yeah, Rocky Balboa, right, champ? He in there too, man. Rocky,
Yeah,
Apollo
okay.
Creed.
Right. So right. So like champ, right. Rocky is in there. I get it. Like people say that. Oh yeah, Rocky. But man, Rocky inspired more people to become boxers than Arturo Gotti.
Oh, he's really in there.
Yeah, he really in there. He really in there.
Oh shit, I
He
thought that
really in
was
there. And so is Jim Lampley. And so that's what I'm saying. It gotta stop somewhere.
yeah, man.
We can't just keep saying, oh yeah, Arturo Gotti is in, so this person got in. Then, like I said, every fucking champion gonna get to go in then,
Yeah, man. Somebody need to
right?
really just do a
You
good.
know, at least with Rocky, we'll give Rocky.
Oh, we lost you, fam. Oh, hopefully his battery didn't die. Cut up. Jermaine Taylor should be in over Spence. He not.
You heard me, Black?
Oh, I hear you now. Go ahead, cook.
Hello,
Yeah, we got you.
hello.
Can you hear us? Can you hear?
Hello, hello.
Oh, he might have to drop
Did
back
I
off.
drop?
Yeah, I don't hear you, fam. I mean, you don't hear me. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he'll jump back on. Oh shit, Adrian Hall of Fame. Oh shit, it's getting out of hand, man. There we go.
I think my said somebody had called me. My call
Oh,
dropped.
that's what that was. Yeah, we back.
Yeah. No, what I was saying was
Champ said he wants you in the Hall of Fame. Goddamn it,
yeah, there you
MOBC
go, champ.
promotion. Let's go,
That's my
bro.
bro. My own boxing
MOBC
community.
promotions, dog. Put that in
Hey,
there.
hey, for real. Hey, champ Ross funny. Hey, hey, that's my Bay Area brother right
Hey, we
there.
gotta put you in there, champ, for the league,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Hey,
Hall of Fame
champ.
shit, bro. What you
Yeah,
talking about?
champ got the league popping.
You in there as well, fam.
Hell yeah,
With
champ
the
Ross is in
MOBC.
there. Champ Ross in there. Now, what I was saying was so many boxers had claimed they became a boxer because of, Rocky movie. How many people became a boxer said they because of Arturo Gatti?
Mm.
Right? Not too many. You feel me? So I
Yeah,
don't know, but
not a lot of people catering their style to Arturo Gotti. Like, yeah, man, I got the Arturo Gotti style. Man,
yeah,
your motherfucking ass.
exactly. I just feel like the Hall of Fame is just too watered down now, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm talking about the main Hall of Fame, the actual Hall of Fame, not the Idaho Hall of Fame, not the Las Vegas Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Where these guys get in the Hall of Fame. No, I'm talking about the actual boxing Hall of Fame. You feel me?
Right,
Like,
right, right.
you know, like they don't. I don't know. Shit's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, because that way, 'cause like you're right, it's watered down because you got to separate that from the category of the ones we see, like you got Ali on the screen. It's like, come on, man. When you look at Ali, it's nothing but great achievements.
Yeah,
Against great competitors, champs,
against
former
other
champs,
Hall of Famers.
against other Hall of Famers. So it's like when you got a criteria like that, like that's the bar. Like you got to meet something or
Yeah,
have your criteria at least, you know what I'm saying? Superseding that or somewhere close to it to even
yeah,
be considered. But
yeah,
that little, one way class fighting recycled guys and shit,
yeah.
that's why I
It's
asked you
like,
about Spence. Like, I don't know.
yeah, it's like, do you think Porter should go in the Hall of Fame?
No, no, hell no.
No, he shouldn't. But if they made a criteria for him and was like, well, he fought all these top guys, and even though he lost and he
Yeah,
became a champion, right? Because I do believe Jerry Quarry is in the Hall of Fame. He ain't never won a title, but he fought all the top guys,
nah.
right? That's what Porter did, and he was a champion. So I don't think he's a Hall of Fame fighter, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got in based off of that.
I mean, but okay, so you feel like if a fighter fights a lot of the top guys, whether he wins or not, he should be kind of considered as a candidate to be in the hall? Like if
No,
if
so like
their names attached to a lot of the
no, so
top
like
names.
no, so like okay, so like no, I say no. So like I use Quarry because Quarry beat other top contenders
Hmm.
that could have been world champions. You feel me? But they
Hmm.
didn't make it, and he didn't make it. Whereas Sean Porter became a world champion, but he didn't beat like he lost to all the top guys. Whereas like Jerry
Hmm.
Quarry beat top guys, but they weren't champions. If that makes sense,
Mm.
you
Okay.
feel me? And then when he fought a belt holder, he a champion, he didn't win.
Mm.
It's a tricky situation with Porter because that still you could say, well, he did win a belt. He beat who did he beat? He beat Danny Garcia for a belt, right?
He beat no,
Wasn't
who
it
did
Dan?
he first beat? He first beat Devin Alexander, right? At
Oh, it
four.
was Devin Alexander.
And then he got beat by Brooke.
Then he got beat
And
by
then he
Brooke.
beat
Yeah,
Danny to get the WBC
WBC.
and
Yeah,
then lost it to Spence, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. Yeah.
yeah. And that Brooke fight was like, what the fuck was that? I mean, he was holding the shit out of him the whole fight.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that full fight,
Oh
but
man, it's not a good fight to watch.
oh shit.
It was a smart tactic, but it wasn't a good fight. I mean, it was a lot of holding. It was God, it was like 300 clinches or something, dude. Like
Yeah, you clinches, goddamn
it was
records.
ridiculous, man. Shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, man. I did hear about some shit about that. Like, there's a
Yeah, it
lot
was
of people
ridiculous. I
killed,
wouldn't even go back and watch that shit.
bro. Yeah, man. But we know most definitely, man. The people that was on the card last night is not even close to the conversation or of Hall of Fame. Well, the only person you say is kind of close is if T.O. could get maybe another weight class achievement, maybe he could be in the conversation depending on who he fight and that kind of thing. Because you know, even though I don't agree with his whole theory of being two-time undisputed, he's two-time lineal, and that still holds a lot of weight. Like I
Yeah,
feel like my criteria of somebody that I feel like that holds weight too. To put you in a high ranking of pound for pound, or if you want to put him on a all-time great list, when you got
yeah.
those kind of notches, those are big. You know what I'm saying? So he could at least say, he has that. Um,
Well, you know what they'll say, Black. They'll say, "Oh, he's in the four belt era. This is the four belt era." So he became undisputed. That's what they'll do. They'll say that shit. They'll make it seem like because it's four belts that it's just so hard to become undisputed. When I think that's bullshit. I think now you could run around and hide and duck so many fighters, and then wait for the guy who has the other belts, and then you fight the easiest guy.
mhm,
Back then, back in the days, right, with one belt, you still had to go against the top contenders who, if there was four belts back then, they would have been champions.
mhm.
You feel me? So
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
a lot of the times when the guy finally got to the champion fight, he had one or two or three losses.
Okay, I see.
You
Yeah, I
see what
see.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because they was fighting so much back then.
you had to
Where
fight so
now
many
it's
dogs
two
before you could get to
undefeated
the top
dudes.
dog.
Yeah. You feel me? It's like now that's what I'm saying. We just now it's like it's a O. They sell it as a O. We got the O. It's the O with the O is so important.
Mhm.
Back in the days, the O wasn't important. You lost, you go back to the drawing board.
Shit, not even the amateurs wasn't even really important about that. It was about as long
Yeah,
as your wins superseded, was far
right.
greater than your losses. But to
Yeah.
the pros, it'll
We
be
we had world champions back in the days, and amateur records fucking suck.
like, right, right. I'm saying, like, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
He says Zerto has a good shot to make Hall of Fame based on this current run he on.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I have to really analyze his. I
And
didn't really get
I
into
know he
it.
knew he is getting in.
I knew he. Oh, two time. Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
know Bam
I'm
Bam
still undisputed
Rodriguez.
carry.
If he the way Bam Bam is going, I know he gonna get in. If he keep
Yeah, bro.
continue the way he going, he definitely going in.
Man, somebody try to get in the comments of because I was talking about Robert Garcia and how he
I'm
has
gonna
like.
put it on mute. I'm listening. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I was saying something about Robert Garcia about him having being a great trainer, and he was just like, "Oh, you don't have nobody." I was like, "Bro, you ain't heard of Bam Bam Rodriguez?" And the dude was like, "Oh, he hasn't beat anybody." I was like, "Man, I almost blocked the motherfucker." Just crazy people be coming up with dumb shit
Yeah,
to say.
because Black. A lot of people don't watch the lower weight classes,
Yeah,
and
they
like
don't. And
some of
as
the best
to make
fights
that
is there.
comment, I was like, "Okay, yeah, you casual. You don't know what the fuck you talking about." Like you ain't heard of Ron Francisco Estrada. Like what are you talking about? Like he ain't fought nobody or some shit. You
Yeah,
know,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
made that Sunny guy look like nothing. Like whatever his name is. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Ross Rasclott came through spitting at Bay Fire, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to
all
the champ.
good, man. Hey,
Shout
I'm
out to
about
the
to go,
champ.
Black. I'm about to cook, man.
All right, bro, man. Enjoy your Sunday,
Yeah,
man. You
right
know what I
on.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, man. Salute everybody in the chat. Lisa Bells, Lance Meyer, all y'all. Champ Ross, of course, the GOAT.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We in there and fuck Ryan Garcia.
Fuck cheap
And,
ass Ryan
and
Garcia.
fuck his supporters too. The Google Osterine experts.
That way.
Yeah, fuck them too. Salute, Black.
All right, fam. See you on the next one, dog. Yeah, man. Shout out to the MOBC. That was Rasclot, the homie. Shout out to Rasclot, man, pulling up for this live stream. Red Glove say it's the era. Crawford definitely Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Crawford definitely keeping it. I think keeping it. I want to say that I almost said the bridge between the new school and the old school. I don't know why that came to my head, but like he could have went along with went along to get along with everybody else, just trying to like just cherry pick and not really trying to unify, not trying to become undisputed. But Crawford said, "No, the greats did it. I'm gonna do it." So shout out to Crawford keeping us, you know, um, you know, reminding us of what it's all about and staying true to the core of what boxing has been about. Because it wasn't. I feel like he set the tone, and then you seen the influence carry on into the rest of the sport. A lot of people just like, okay, shit, I want to be undisputed too. Shit, I want to get a picture where I got all the belts, you know what I mean, held up and everything. Like, it's a good image, man. That's literally the Super Bowl of boxing. You know what I mean? To be able to fight to become number one. You know what I mean? Who else is active in 2-weight undisputed? In a way, and Usyk. Usyk. And then Usyk is about to get his belt back again. You know what? And to be honest with you, that's a good topic too, because I almost wanted to do a topic one day, and it was just like, um, say you lose, right, your belt, sanctioned by strip you, and then you fight the guy and get it back. Is that considered another undisputed? Like, say you had three belts, like this situation with Usyk and even William Skull and Canelo tonight. Like, Canelo already had all the belts. IBF stripped him, but he got to fight William Skull to get it back. Is that now going to be considered two-time undisputed for Canelo? Like, I don't consider that two-time undisputed. I just feel like, it's almost a defense because it's really your belt. You never lost. You know what I mean? So don't be shocked if they start trying to market Canelo as two-time undisputed after tonight because he's going to get his belt back. So it's just tricky with that. I feel like you got to go to a whole new weight class who could be considered two-time undisputed. But yeah. So Usyk, Crawford, in a way though. Modern King. Shout out to Modern King Boxing, dog. Shout out to the homie, man. Just man, I said Sunday. It's this Saturday. I told the homie enjoy your Sunday. But yeah, man, I'm just enjoying this Saturday, Modern King. Said, yeah, man. Usyk about to be the greatest gladiator of all history. Usyk for world president. Yeah, Usyk is a cool dude, man. I'm gonna go get me some lunch though, dog. I'm hungry. No way Canelo's two-time fighting a boxer who wasn't on any boxing fans' radar and who was emailed the belt. So yeah, I'm not gonna consider Canelo two-time undisputed, but I think that's what they're gonna do. Breaking news: Ryan Garcia gay as fuck. So that's just breaking news to the ones that didn't know already and shit. You know what I mean? Sissy ass lost to Rolly Romero, man. So before I go, man, once again, blame and shame to Ryan Garcia for being a fruitcake, losing to the weakest link out of y'all freaking age group and shit. But shout out to Rolly, man, for having a great game plan and destroying Ryan Garcia, man. He made Ryan Garcia humble himself down. And I just think that Ryan Garcia needed the Osterine last night. So he needed that one trainer, the Panama guy, the one I mixed. You didn't have the one I mixed in your corner, man. So um, that was your issue. And Derek James, my. It has been a man. Telling you, shit can flip, shit can turn around in an instant. From Jamel Charlo to Errol Spence to Ryan Garcia, who's going to go over to that training camp now? Anybody signing up to train with Derek James? You know, I mean, he was just blurting out stuff to Ryan. Come on, man, you got to move your head to the jab. That's what it sound like. Come on, man, you to the jab. Nobody gonna win no fights with that dumb shit, man. I seen a few times Ryan was looking off to the side, like, man, what the fuck, bro? What am I supposed to do with this shit, man? You sick body is trash. The boys got shit out of a KO win. Man, that fight coming, I think it's in June, July. What time does Canelo card start? I don't know. But ain't nobody on that card. Like, shit, that card ain't about shit. But I'm gonna watch the Canelo fight though. See what this William Skull character is about. That'd be some shit if William Skull pull if be another upset, back to back upsets. Oh man. Canelo's fans will be crying and pissing and duking in their draws, man. Rolly the comeback kid. Yeah, man. Hell of a victory for Rolly. I'm surprised Rolly didn't come to the ring in a school bus. Damn. Should have demanded it. Said a school bus, dog. That'll be some shit. That'd have been hella funny. I'd have been a super fan of Roller. Like, you know what? There you go, dog. Make a joke out of it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You gotta troll these fools back. If they say you used to ride a big school bus, hey man, get on the school bus anyway, man. Make it a fly school bus. Put some rims on that thing, man. Troll. That division high garbage. I see nothing different. He said Derrick James was a slut for real, for real. Hell yeah, bro. Derrick James. What do you say? Derrick James getting the bag off this losses. Spence Ryan. Yeah, bro. Jamel Spence Ryan. I don't know how he probably ate. He probably ate a little bit off training Anthony Joshua for a little bit, but nah, fam. That Derrick James blueprint ain't it. Derrick James sound like someone drunk ass in BBL court, bro. That shit was terrible. Come on, man, you gotta do your put. I mean, I think the worst argument to hear will be Derrick James arguing with James Tony. That would be the worst argument ever witnessed. I don't care what you do. What you want to do. Just a lot of noise and just spitting and shit. Uh, let's see. Let me get up out of here, man. Get some grub. Shorty. What you say? Shorty. Short bus shorty whooping on ostrich boy. Man, Austrian boy. Yeah, man. I tell you, he needed that Austrian last night. Man, he needed the one I mixed last night. Oh yeah, Charlo too. I forgot about that. It's been that's three strikes, right, champ? That's three and out, fam. Straight, you're out. That's three of them things, fam. Ain't nobody check for no Derrick James, man. Derrick James Hall of Fame at beating the weakest trainer, dog. At beating the weakest trainer. Do the EJ on him. Yeah, man. As soon as he said that, that was a body, Red. That was a body bag. Come on, man. Come on, Jamel. Do the EJ on him. This guy, Derrick. All right, man. I'm about to dip set. Man, shout out to Athletic though, dog. Athletic mind up in this piece, dog. He said, what? Oh hell nah. That's crazy. I didn't see that shit, Athletic. Shout out to you, dog. All right, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be safe. Enjoy y'all weekend. Thank y'all for the ones that showed up for this recap. Oh, hold up, hold up. Yo, what up? You?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yo,
hear you.
yo, what up, man? My bad, man. I just got home, man.
Are you good, man? Cook.
Shit. Hey, man. I just want to tell everybody, tonight, listen,
Mhm.
we can't expect much. Okay. Turkey out of sheep, child at the same time.
Hey, you breaking up a little bit, fam. Oh shit, we lost him. We'll wait for the homie to pull back up. We lost you, fam. Yeah, but you said go watch his fights on YouTube. I actually saw one fight. He got knocked on his ass. Derrick James. All right, we
All right,
back.
so yeah, so what was I saying? I was saying, yeah, man, like a lot of people were saying, it was like, some of these guys last night was there for a damn check. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? And listen, say what you want about Turkey Al Sheik, whether he's good or bad for the sport. Hey, he's putting money in the sport. These guys, man, these boxers, y'all got to put it down, man. Y'all got to. Styles make fights, I get it, but at certain moments in y'all got to agree in there. It's like, look, listen, we got to put on a show. It's a show, man. People pay for that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't
Yeah.
pay for you to fucking move your damn feet, have jitter feet,
Do the James Brown in there and shit.
box, box, entertain the crowd. That's it. It's not rocket science, right? You know what I'm saying? Am I
It's pretty clear. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science.
Nope. Shit.
Okay, you back. It's kind of breaking up a little bit. Oh shit. Think you out there with the what you call it, the livestock.
Hey Black.
All right, we
Yo,
back. Yeah,
you there?
we here.
I can't hear you. Damn it. Damn restream. Can't shit.
Damn. All right, we'll see. We try this one more time. Fuck around, be three strikes. The Derrick James shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Hopefully Derrick can bounce back. You know what I mean? Hopefully Ryan can bounce back. Shout out to Devin bouncing back. But I heard what Action was saying a little bit. He was saying you got to entertain, bro. Can't be in there doing the James Brown and doing the jittery feet. Because that's definitely what Devin was doing. Devin and Jose, bro, y'all dudes, man. Like, if anybody had just tuned in, they probably be turned off the event watching y'all two fight. They was like, "What? Hold up, Ryan supposed to fight? What time, dude? This shit is taking forever." When it's a boring fight, it's like it lasts for eternity. You know, and it seems like the great fights go too fast. Like, damn, man, what a great fight! But man, everybody was ready for that shit to be done. Amazon. Oh, Amanda, just a proud foreigner trying to fit in. She's still a Trump fan, I bet. Damn, I didn't know about all that. But yeah, she should have just stayed out of that situation. All right, hopefully you good.
All right.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you
I
like
think I
both
think
times.
I should be good.
All right, we hear you though.
Should be good. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. Shout out.
Think y'all can hear me.
Yeah, man.
You hear me good?
Yeah, you
All right.
good now.
Nah, man. So like I was saying, man, Turkey out of Sheik ain't stupid, man. You guys, these boxes, man, they I don't know like what was going through Devin's head last night, but he definitely hurt his stock even more last night, man. And
Mm,
I was getting frustrated with him, man. I really was, that Black. I was getting frustrated because
yeah, yeah.
I predicted that Devin would have got Ramirez out of there. And shout out to Jose Ramirez, man, because he was definitely trying to make it a fight, man. You gotta give credit where credit's due. Jose Ramirez has always been an action-packed kind of fighter. Forget that, his skills are lacking here and there. He's Olympian, you know what I mean? He's been in the Olympics, he's fought the best, he's been a champion. And you know, he he was doing what he always do, right? He was being Jose Ramirez in there. Devin, I don't know what was he being in there. I don't know if he was trying to be on some okay. I know he's a risky opponent. This is Times Square. I want to be looking good. At the same time, I don't want to be, a highlight film in Times Square. And I get that.
You didn't want to get hurt. You didn't want to risk it. But bro, it's Times Square. It's New York City. It's a backdrop. Like, though, you gotta go for it sometimes, yo. And if you get knocked out, if you get put on your ass, then you get put on your ass, bro. Ask Ryan, bro. He didn't be put on his ass and he got back up.
Hmm.
And yeah, Ryan, I talk shit about Ryan, but at the end of the day, he went for it. He tried to go for it, it's just that he got put on his ass first. Rolly went in there, he did what he had to do, what he was supposed to do, comeback kid. But yo, at the end of the day, y'all in the big lights. Y'all done made enough money. I think right now, all you got, Orion, the Tanks, the Devons, the Tiafimos. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure, and I'm not trying to, be in nobody's pockets because me, Black, I don't be fucking trying to pocket watch. That's not my thing, man. But I'm quite sure, I'm quite positive, and you know that y'all have made the financial decisions to where y'all don't really have to fight too much longer. So why not fight for legacy? Why not fight for memories that you can ingrain and burn into people's heads? You know what I'm saying? Your generation of fans, right? The not my age, because our age, Black, because me, Black, Red Glove, everybody in the chat, us, 30 and up, 40 and up, we didn't seen some legendary fights. We didn't seen what boxing has often. Yeah, there's more to offer. We didn't seen some memorable legendary fights. It's the kids that's growing up now, the 25 and below year olds and stuff, that new generation that need to see you guys, the Ryan Garcias, the Rolly Romeros, the Devin Haneys. Y'all gotta put these fucking A-class performances on, man. Y'all get the A-level fucking money. Y'all bitch and complain about the A-level money, but y'all
Mm,
not putting the A-level productivity and performance in that fucking ring. You're not leaving it all out there for us, the consumer, to see, man. We don't believe in you guys like that. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And y'all supposed to be next up, man. Tiafimo's got the hints of it, and he's reached for greatness. But like, really, man, I'm talking about Ryan and Devin, man. Y'all two, man. A lot's been put on behind y'all, and y'all. I don't know, man. Y'all continue to disappoint. I don't know if it's the work ethic. I don't know if it's the distractions and stuff. I don't know at this point if it's mental illness or something, but you motherfuckers got to get together, man. Your motherfuckers got to get together because your peers is laughing at you.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Period. Your peers and the rest of the world's laughing at you, man. And y'all are supposed to be the biggest gross, the biggest, you know, grossing the most. Devin, you beat Loma, right? Ryan, you just Ryan. You haven't really beat anybody of significance, but you're the parent golden boy, right? You're the heir apparent to the golden boy. You know what I mean? The good looks get you places. The good looks and the talking shit and the following, the social media. But man, you gotta put it down in there, man. Need to see more focus into hurting each other in there, man. Stop talking to each other all fucking nice on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck y'all talk shit on IG. Y'all be laughing at each other, smiling at each other's face, but then in that ring, y'all act like y'all fucking shy. Get next time, y'all motherfuckers better go in there and touch each other the fuck up. For real. Like the first fight, you and Devin and Ryan, and yeah, you cheated, but we want to see more of that shit. Just don't do the drugs. Leave the fucking Austrian out of it. You know what I'm saying? Leave that shit home.
right.
Y'all gotta set the example. Be the good example.
You make some great points, man, about how they getting all of this money, man, and then they're not leaving it all out there for the consumers, man. You know what I mean? Entertainment. It's making some valuable points, man, and they act real entitled, and it feels like we're getting cheated out of our money, our support,
Yeah.
because it's just like we expect you to put on a performance. We expect you to entertain. We're not watching you to see you fucking do roller skate moves and shit in the ring. Like, what the fuck, bro? What you? And it's just like when you got a guy who's timid. We expect the other guy to well take advantage of that, man. Get this guy up out of here, man. Since he don't want to fight, since he don't want to get hit, you make sure you hit him as much as possible until he quits. You know what I mean? So it's all about the entertainment. And I just been feeling like this particular group, they even the most like needs to hear this shit because it's like even when Rascal was on earlier, like they left 35 and ever since then it's just been a state of weird confusion. This is like what weight class are y'all at? Y'all fighting at 142, 144, y'all
Yeah.
doing all this weird shit. Y'all and then when y'all get in there, it's just like you're not 100% focused you know. And then like Martin King said, it's fucking wardrobe malfunctions. Devin Haney got a shoe flapping all around in the earlier rounds and shit. It's just like, man, what the y'all
It's a lot of weird,
priorities is
a lot
not
of
in the
just
right place.
a lot of distractions and weird shit, man. You
Hmm.
know? And it's like, yo, y'all got so much animosity over the fucking internet with each other and shit. You would think that would translate into the fucking ring and y'all fucking, you know, displaying some of the level of violence or the shit talking that you say
Right.
online. But that doesn't translate into the fucking ring when you actually get when the fucking checks get cleared, and it doesn't translate to the fucking ring. It just don't. And you
Right.
motherfuckers thinking and talking shit and trying to demand all this money and stuff like that. Y'all just not putting it out there, man. There's fucking kids out there right now in the gym right now putting it in right now that's ready to fucking make some fucking money. The wishing that they was making seeing a fraction of the fucking money you motherfuckers make.
They
And
making
they fucking
killing,
going
bro.
down, man.
And they just
No,
got on the biggest one of the biggest cars you can get on the Real season shit. Like and y'all did that.
yo,
It's
not only
pathetic,
that,
bro.
not only did they have the Riyadh season card, right? The promotion behind it, with the SNK, you know, video games, Neo Geo, big, Fatal Fury, all that. That's historic gaming. You know what I'm saying? One of the
Mm,
best fighting games from the 90s in the 2000s. Now, with newer renditions, that was one of the best fighting games, one of the best promotions. And, for y'all to perform complete ass is just is a disservice, man. It's a disservice to not only the whole video game fighting community, because we love boxing. I'm part of that community too. Video game fighting, fighting video
combat,
games,
right?
Virtual Fighter, Tekken, Samurai Showdown. I played all the fighting games, bro. Every damn fighting game you could think
Combat,
of.
right? Everything.
Mortal Kombat, all
Killer
that.
Instinct, the whole
Killer
shit.
Instinct, all that shit. You remember, Rampage, all that shit,
It's our
man.
era, bro. We know that shit. Yeah.
So it's like, dog, we had this. Y'all cats should have been getting into costume, getting the character. You know what I mean? Sell the product, man.
Hmm.
Sell the fucking product, bro. It's a product. You gotta sell it, man. Y'all, some of y'all got should have did y'all research on the video game and been like, yo, I'm gonna be dressed as fucking Terry Bogard or Joe Higashi. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not fucking from Thailand or Japan or something, dress as one of the fucking characters, get the cosplay going, because then that would have tapped into what? Cosplay, comics. They're like, oh fuck, like fighters, boxers. Okay, they dressed as cosplays. These are boxers dressed cosplaying and stuff. Let me watch some boxing and get some cosplay people into boxing, anime people into boxing. You know what I'm saying? That was opportunity right there. You
Yep.
guys are young. Y'all should know about that. Ryan, Rolly, all
Bro.
you motherfuckers is young. Y'all know y'all watch cartoons and anime and stuff. If I'm watching it at 40 fucking 2 years old, I'm a fucking Dragon Ball Z fan and all that. Been watching this since the fucking
Right.
80s. If I'm watching that shit, I know you motherfuckers watching that. Get into character, get cosplay going, get a fucking outfit going, get in that fucking ring, promote the fucking video game, sell the product. Maybe you'll get a fucking advertisement. They'll put you up on a video game. They'll probably give you a fucking skin in a fucking video game where you can play as Ryan Garcia, a fucking Rolly, and a Fatal Fury or some shit, or one of the other SNK games.
They
So
don't have
much
no.
fucking money, and you motherfuckers let it go because you wasn't throwing down, man.
Yeah, they don't
Y'all
have
gotta
no.
be real with this shit, bro. You can't be half-assing this shit. If I was still out, if I was still the fucking old me out in the fucking Bronx in the fucking trenches, I'd be going fucking hard, boy.
Yeah,
Packs all day, my knee. You know what I mean?
man.
Flipping birds like if it was on a cyclic rate, like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? Hustling. Y'all gotta hustle. These niggas don't, yo, black, they don't got the fucking hustle mentality that we got, bro.
Hell nah.
The
They clowning, bro.
motherfuckers get given the shit, bro. They getting it on a fucking silver platter, my G. And these cats is letting it slip away, man.
Fumble in the bag.
Shit is mind boggling, bro. It's mind boggling, man.
Yep, real shit. No
It's, you know what
lies
it is, bro,
told.
Black. And another thing too, because I'm not gonna say that I fucking grew up the hardest or anything. I mean, we grew up on food stamps. I remember the cheese lines. I remember getting the fucking welfare peanut butter and all that shit. These fucking kids ain't hungry, man. These fucking kids ain't hungry, man. And I'm gonna say that I wasn't even that poor, man. But these fucking kids ain't hungry. You know what's poor? Them, like the Kazakhstan, the Alakmayavs, the you know what I'm saying, Milakuzievs. Those guys are humble. Those guys come from very humble beginnings. Yo, they ain't have fucking shoes on their feet. They ain't have chancletas. They ain't have slippers, flip flops on their feet growing up. Yo, they grew up in the fucking countryside on the outskirts of fucking Russia wrestling bears. You know what I'm saying? In the fucking woods, hunting and shit. The motherfuckers is hungry, bro.
Hmm.
They want to sleep in silk underwear. And guess what? Once they sleep in silk underwear, guess what they not gonna do? They not gonna let up. Just because they in the silk underwear, they be like, you know what? My whole family's gonna get silk underwear. I'm gonna work my ass off. Let me take these silk underwear off, get back to training. Let me fucking beat up this fucking bear, hike these fucking woods, grab these fucking damn coffee streams from the mountaintops of Arabia, and get back to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Without no ostrin, without no fucking pads, without no snack, none of this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You got me started, Black. You know what I'm saying? I was
Only,
like, yo, I
only
gotta go,
cooking,
Black.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta put the peppers and the spice and everything on it, man.
We brought this Tabasco, we brought the seasoning, we brought everything, man. Shout out
A
to
little
Action
Tabasco, a
Fresh,
little
man.
season on that, there, you
A
know
little
what I'm
something,
saying?
something.
We gonna talk a little spit, you know.
Nah, man, everything you were saying though was real, bro. They fumbling the bag. They're not taking it serious enough. Their priorities is in the wrong spots.
Bro,
You
you
got
could see it
Ryan.
last night in Turkey El Sheik's face. Like he was like frustrated and he was like, the fuck do I have to do? What do I have to pay? What motivation do I have to give these motherfuckers to actually make these motherfuckers be great in there and fight and give people entertainment to where people want to come back for this shit? You know what I'm saying? We need return customers.
Yeah, man.
Returning customers.
I think they need to cut Haney, cut Ryan. The only people that I feel that should get promoted to the next round of Riyadh season is Tiafimo, Rolly, surprisingly, and Barboza put up the effort. Ramirez put up the effort, but just wasn't good enough. So I would say Rolly and Tio. They can go on to the next Riyadh season event. The rest of them, you got to work your way back up. Go back to match room. Go back to I don't know wherever you top rank, wherever you came from. You know, Golden Boy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. But
Mhm.
yeah, the performances got to definitely be up to par. You mentioned Turkey Al Sheikh. This guy has done tremendous for the sport. You know, as far as bringing revenue, as far as going all throughout the world, not just one particular location. He could have just said, "Hey, y'all got to come to Saudi." Fuck what y'all talking
Yo,
about.
bro, it was so bad last night. It's like, it's bad when, Devin Haney, right?
Mhm.
He's he's the dream. You know what I'm saying? He's made so much money. He's he unified and he beat Lomachenko and stuff like that. But you got Turkey Al Sheik in the middle of your fight like this on his phone, checking into his flight to go back to Saudi Arabia or during your flight. He's checking in on his flight while Devin's like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep on
He
not
got time
talking.
for that shit, bro.
It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look, man.
Telling you, dog. But you know what I mean? I think it's just, you see that era, a lot of them not really grateful for the opportunities that they're given. You know, but yeah, I think I definitely they should have put more heart. They definitely should put, you know what I'm saying, more work in training camp leading up to the fight
Yeah.
and laid it all out there on the line for the entertainment. I don't know how many people was there, but still entertained for the people
Mhm.
viewing, for the people that was there. The little amount of people, and you
Mhm.
know, it was just embarrassing, man. As for the people that's been supporting them, whether it was Ryan Haney, whoever else that didn't really perform to the level, to
Mhm.
be on that level, like that's like the elite card when you get to Riyadh season. That's how I look at it. So it's just like, bro, you got to bring your A game, nothing less, when you go into Riyadh season.
Right.
And this man put his money, his resources, shut down the whole Times Square for y'all to do that shit.
Whole
You know,
Times Square, bro. Yo, you had Jim Lampley there out
Jim
of
Lampley,
retirement.
bro.
You got Jim Lampley out of
I never.
retirement talking about this. He's like, I don't know what we're doing here, but it's definitely not boxing.
Right,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You got Jim Lampley in the middle of Times Square saying shit like that. You're in trouble.
Man, bro.
You got to talk to the fighters, man. You got to talk to the fighters. No, that can't go. That can't go down like that. A show like that, it can't go down. It can't go down. No,
Bro,
that's unacceptable. That's unsatisfactory.
definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's just like, um, them dudes got to go back to the drawing board, figure out, what their next step is. But um, we got this card taking place tonight. Canelo. When I looked at the card, like a few months ago when they first announced it, I was looking at the the fighters on the card. I was like, man, this card ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can stay awake. You know what I mean, before the main event start, because hopefully ain't no boring ass shit like what we experienced last night. But
Yeah.
damn, back to back Riyadh season cards, man. Shout out to Turkey, man.
Yo,
This
he's
one
doing.
is this in Vegas or what? Where's this one at?
I believe what? No, I thought it was in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, it's in
Yeah, they in
Saudi.
Saudi. They in
Wait a
Saudi.
minute. How far is Saudi from New York?
Dude, that's like 18-hour flight, bro. It's like an 18 hour. It's like an
Damn.
18. Well, Turkey Al Sheikh. No, an 18-hour flight. I'm talking about us commoners, plebeians. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, private,
Coach
private jet.
flyers,
I know what
saying
you
I
mean.
don't fly, but Turkey Al Sheikh, he's of wealth, so they got that Arab money. So, he's got a private
Mhm.
jet, he got one of them new jets that go 11,000 miles an hour. He probably get to New York to Saudi Arabia in like six hours or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, like 6 hours, 4 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Shit is fast. Word up.
Shout out to him, man. Shit, getting on a flight, headed back to Saudi for the Canelo card. Will we see another upset? I don't know. Probably not. William Skull out of Cuba. You know what I mean? He could
Yeah,
give Canelo some problems, but I don't know. I don't think he'll get it.
he's gonna give Canelo some problems in the beginning, because obviously he's a longer guy, but he move around. But I think Canelo's gonna find them, and once uh once Canelo gets his range and his rhythm, and then he figures out, what Skull's favorite side is, he's gonna attack it. He's gonna punch Skull's arms, and then it's the same MO. Canelo's gonna punch that guy everywhere if he can't catch him clean, and then he's gonna go for the body, and then probably try to get him out of there. Maybe just cruise to a UD. You know,
Yeah.
but if
So
Canelo goes for the gusto and really wants to be making a statement, he'll knock him out. He'll knock him out in 4 rounds.
it would be a 9 hour. I mean, not 9 hour. Was it 9 year? Wait, when the last time Canelo had a knockout? I saw it the last time I did a live stream. Let me see.
Mm, Kovalev.
How many years ago was that
When
shit?
was that? How many fights ago was that? That was like 8 fights, 7 fights ago, maybe.
No, Billy Joe, right? Wasn't Billy Joe's last one?
No, it's Kovalev.
You said Kovalev? Was
I think
Kovalev after that?
Kovalev after Billy Joe.
Let me see. Maybe. Let me see. Let me pull this up right quick. Screen share. Yeah, then after this, I'm gonna give me some lunch, man. Nigga starving,
Yo,
cuz.
I've been chilling lately, Black. All week I had a free week, no classes.
Oh,
Now I'm
salute.
now I'm starting my summer session.
Oh, back to business.
Back to business, man.
Back
I
to
got one
business.
of my classes starting on Monday, and then the next two's gonna start 3 weeks later. So oh, you can't use that all of that fabuloso shit no more. That shit got some shit in there. It kill you.
Oh shit, for real.
Word up, yeah.
Man. All right, let's see. TKO. Oh, he did KO Plant. So the Plant was his last.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about he stopped Plant.
Okay,
That
so that was his last
was
KO.
yeah. So 2021. So yeah, I thought it was longer than that. So my bad. Thought it had been longer than that. Kovalev, that was in 2019.
Okay,
And then no, he did fight Billy Joe after Kovalev. Because after
okay.
Kovalev, he fought Callum Smith, then Yildirim. I forgot about that shit. And then Billy Joe after that. And
Shit
then
crazy, bro.
Golovkin. Can't believe
So
he
one
fought him
thing,
again.
one thing you can't take away from Canelo is that he stayed busy.
Yeah.
He
He
does. He
got
does
fucking
what
60,
he
66
does.
fights total.
He does what a champion's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. 66.
Santos.
Santos, shout out to the Santos. Santos is out there. You feel me?
Word.
You feel me? Yeah, man. So shout out to Canelo, man. Best of luck to him with fighting William Skull. And I was saying earlier, man, like if he beats William Skull to get his belt back, do you consider him two-time undisputed or just like? Because I don't consider him two-time undisputed for just getting the belt
Um,
back. But I know some people gonna probably market that like, oh, Canelo's
Technically, he's
two-time
gonna be
undisputed.
two-time undisputed. Yeah,
That's
technically.
wild. He stripped this man. He gets his own belt back. And it's like I don't know. To me, I figured like if you had lost, like say for instance,
It's just the
I
system, the
swear,
way the sanctioning body is. They want you can't do that. Like the sanctioning bodies have
that's
to
weird, bro.
readjust their guidelines and rules and regulations to where it doesn't. If someone unifies, you cannot expect after that big unification fight a fighter to defend his belt in 30 to 60 days. That's just absolutely ridiculous nowadays. And this
Yeah,
back in the day, sure, yeah, that was like the mo. That was the status quo. Now that's not the status quo. Status quo is if it's a champion, it's a unified champion. He just unified. He should be given a quarter, right? The quarter within a year. 3 to 4 months
mhm,
after that unification bout. To defend all the titles against the rightful contender, you know, that has earned that spot, you know.
yeah. Two-time undisputed one-weight class is red. What's up, Haplo? He says baby
Aplo,
actual.
hermano,
Shout out to me amigo, Aplo type Vivo. Yeah,
ponte
man.
los guantes, güey.
Yeah, I don't know about you, my brothers, but I have to go eat some lunch, man. I'm going. My
Hi,
stomach is
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
roaring lion.
My bad, Black. Yeah, man.
Good, man. I had to definitely, give you a little segment, man. You cooked, man, and you
Yeah,
was
yeah.
right, man. That we needed that for you to add that season to the, what I mean, to this cookout for.
Yeah, little. I did the little.
Right, what you call that dude to do that? What's his name? I forgot his name. That
Salt,
salt with his salt,
Salt
hey,
Bay. Yeah,
a little seasoning, a little something, something. You
I
feel
put
me?
the actual Bay,
Actual Bay on that thing,
actual
man.
cheddar Bay.
Speaking of
Cheddar.
the Bay, shout out to my homie from the Bay, Rascal, who jumped on the stream as well, man. You feel me? Shout out to my Bay homie. Most of my homies from the East Coast, but I always got to show love to my Cali
Yo, it's
homies. That
crazy
show some love.
because most like I got a lot of East Coast homies, but I got a lot more West Coast homies that I've been in contact with that I've talked to longer, right?
Mhm.
And I still talk to this day than my East Coast homies. because I went to the Marines, and I lived in California for so long. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
most of
yeah.
my adult life, my professional adult life has been West Coast. So all my homies is
That's crazy because my adult life, most of my homies is from the east. Ever since I moved to the south, like it's like a melting pot out there. You got people from the west, south people,
yeah,
of course. You got the east coast people there. You got foreigners, people, Africans and Asians and shit. So I just was always running into east coast people. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And that shit weird how
yeah,
west coast and east
yeah.
connect like that.
Adult, professionally wise, work wise, all my homies is West Coast and South, pretty much, man.
Yeah,
West Coast, South.
yeah. Mine's is east and south. You know what I mean? Plus my west people is mostly family, so you know what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
Been
I got
there,
a lot
done
of I had a lot of family in the West Coast too. I have family in San Jose, cousins in San Jose, and I got cousins in LA too.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Compton, Hawthorne, Gardena, Carson, all
Yes,
my big
sir.
ones. You know what I mean? Inglewood, all good.
Yes, sir. East Los, my
You
East
feel
Los
me?
peoples, mi
East Los
gente.
Angeles. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. For Figueroa,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
my
sir.
Figueroa troopers was good, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I know what you
My
you
Rosecrans fan. You feel me?
Rosecrans fan. Yeah, I know some people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm about to go give me some grub, man. But thank y'all, man. I see you, LaRon, pulled up. My twin bro pulled up as well. Duran official, Lisa Bells, Red Glove, Champ
Yeah,
Ross, of course, Rash Clot, man, the whole squad, everybody, the regulars came through, man. Yeah, anything else actual before we get up out of here, man?
hey man,
What's
just
up
thanks
with
for
us?
having me once again. As always, my
Oh
brother.
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
gonna get up with you. Hit me, and we'll do it again very
Yeah.
soon.
Hmm.
I got time, baby.
We got time. Yeah, so after this, maybe after depending on how this card go, maybe we'll see if we do another recap. It won't be tomorrow because I definitely gotta go get my increments tomorrow, but Monday and Tuesday I'm off, so
Yo,
maybe we'll do another
I
recap.
but I'll fuck around like not for nothing. Now, real talk. I'm not bullshitting. I'll fuck around, go live myself tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, for
During
sure.
a couple of the fights tonight during the card, I'll probably go live, shoot the shit for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. Depending on what I got cracking, maybe I'll pull up and say my few, you know what I mean, for a little bit, and then gotta get some shut eye because tomorrow.
Not dead ass. Tune in. I'm about to put the live up and all that. And I'm about to like, you know what I mean, hit the button to where y'all could go in there and like put set it for later, and I'm gonna throw it on. All right.
All right, for sure, man. Well, y'all stay tuned for that. For the ones that tuned in for this, y'all be looking out for actual facts, man.
Word,
We're gonna be over there, man, showing them
word
some
up,
love, man, for the stream.
word.
All right, thank y'all, man, for tuning in for this, man. Shout out to the whole UGC community, everybody that's been supporting all this time, man, and everybody that gave their input for this card that we caught last night. So on to the next, man. UGC.